me. RIFKA is an acronym. It stands for Righteous in Faith, Increase Abundantly. And we here on another Sunday with another live stream. I kind of wasn't expecting it to go live when I pushed live. But luckily, I had wrote in all of my information in the description and all that stuff. Remember, welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Okay, we're gonna wait for people to get in. We're a little early, of course, 5 minutes early to get all of the logistics and all of that good stuff out of the way. Trying to wait for my wife to come in so that y'all heard me burp, excuse me. Yeah, she in, okay, cool. I can make her an administrator. So that, a moderator, that's what it's called on here. So that if anybody says something rude or nasty or stuff like that, then she can get them out of here. So I'm adding her as a moderator. Yep. Manager moderator can manage block words and change chat mode in live, and also has capabilities of standard moderators. Standard moderator can view and review chat messages and hide or put users in timeout. I don't know which one to do. I think I should do the top one. Can manage block words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities. Okay, has both. All right, she got both. So we both learning this here. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for who joined the live. We letting people get in. I'm gonna start going through the content probably at about 9. Talking about various things that I've done. Talking about how to go viral on TikTok, because I've done it with a few videos and I want to share that on here today or tonight or whatever. Hope everybody's Sunday going well. Hey, what's up, fam? Road to Emmaus. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Did I pronounce that right? Thank you for joining. I'm gonna, as people come in right now, I will, look at the comments and talk through the comments, stuff like that. But at 9 o'clock, when I start going through the content, giving the information and stuff that I'm gonna give, at that point, I'm going to save the comments until the end, and then I'm gonna go back and read through all of the comments that people put. So I will address all of your comments and questions at the end before I end the live. Tongue, Sahir. Oh, that's your name. Okay. Hello. Thank you for joining. My channel is here. Did you send me the notification as a moderator? Yeah, I did. It's showing on there. I did send you the notification as a moderator. My wife gonna be acting as a moderator in here tonight. Yeah, so you can click on names, and if somebody say something crazy or something like that, you can click on it, and then they will you can put them in timeout or whatever, or expel them out. We all new to this, this may be my 3rd live on YouTube, I think. So we still learning how to do it all. We got about 2 minutes, then we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the information, gonna get into content that I have to share tonight. So we got 21 people in here right now. Thank y'all for joining. As I said, right now I'm looking at the comments and speaking on the comments and addressing stuff people saying but in the end, once I start going through the content, I'm gonna wait until we get to the very end, and I'm gonna go through and see if there's any questions and things like that about various things. What's going on? It says Nightmare X. What's going on? Andrew Napier to go live. Andrew Napier dash I5S. What does that mean? To go live. I'm already live. My channel, just living. Oh, that's what's up. Got to. I hope everybody having a good Sunday tonight. I try to go live every Sunday at 9 today Central Standard Time, but usually when I'm in Atlanta, I will go live at 9 Eastern Standard Time. So it depends on where I'm at. I put an announcement on all my social media. My social media is RIFKA777. I put an announcement on there usually about when I'm going live the day before. Sometimes I do it the day of so people will know. And usually it's every Sunday, and I might go live some other times, some random times, just to see how that works out. Okay. Love you, brother. Him and Shu Rajput. Love you too with the love of Christ. Definitely. Thank you. Danny MD, it's Monday morning. Oh, okay, it's Monday morning where you at. You must be overseas. It's still Sunday here in America. But that's what's up. Where you located, Danny MD? That's good. Nightmare X say that's good to know. Him, my sis Rash Put said, love you, brother. Love you too, man. Nightmare X says I subbed. I appreciate you subbing. Definitely, I appreciate that. Andrew Napier, I sub. Appreciate you subbing. My whole thing with my channel is about mainly is I'm trying to help people figure out how to do bring in flexible streams of income so that they can pursue their dreams, whether that dream be rapping, acting, or singing. And I go over different ways that you can do that. Of course, we know social media monetization is a way that we can do that. You know, so that's mainly what my channel is about and what it's geared around. And I share different things with that. I'm an actor and a Christian rapper as well. So I need flexible jobs to be able to pursue my dreams. So that's why I share different ways you can do that. And along this journey of YouTube monetization and TikTok monetization and all that, I'm sharing what I know as well as the other things that I know about. Oh, it's 9:01. I got to get started with the content. I'm going to get into the other stuff later. I'm gonna get into the other stuff later, and address everybody's comments. Somebody told me to show my biceps. That's kind of weird. I'm not showing my biceps. I gotta keep the phone up. Babe, you don't gotta block them because they said that. But if they say something else weird, you can go ahead and put them in time out or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna just show my face and upper body right now because yeah, we're gonna get into this content. So that's what my channel is about. So I know that going viral helps get closer towards monetization on social media. And on TikTok, I've been able to go viral with several videos. I'm looking at my notes from time to time. So, oh yeah, by the way, tell you, yeah, I already told you I lit. I'm gonna look at my notes so I don't get off. So I go through all of the important information that I had to go over with y'all tonight. You know, so that's why you gotta have your notes when you giving a presentation, kind of. But we're gonna keep it loose and fun. TikTok. I didn't want to get on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I fought it for years, back when it was called Musically and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to get on it, you know, but I saw through the years, it started being called TikTok. Everybody was getting on TikTok and it became very popular. Various artists were on TikTok. And I'm a Christian rapper, so I needed to be on there, but I didn't want to be on there because I'm already on all these other social media platforms and they take up a lot of time, you know. But I saw through the years, TikTok is very beneficial and it's very stable. They tried to ban it, you know, several months ago and it didn't even get banned, so it's here to stay. But I got on it before it got banned. Maybe I've been on it maybe for about 2 years now, and I'm enjoying it and I'm experiencing growth on it with my video views and my followers growth and all that kind of stuff. Steady growth is happening on there. So let's get how they happen. I've gotten more views quicker on TikTok. Actually, I'm not dissing YouTube or nothing because I love YouTube. YouTube is my favorite social media platform, definitely. But TikTok has been beneficial as well. I've gotten more views quicker on TikTok on various videos, and I've gotten more followers quicker on TikTok than I have gotten on other social media platforms. It seems to grow much quicker than the other ones, you know. So that's one reason why I'm experiencing it. I'm starting to like it. I really like it. Just to give y'all an example, to me, viral is when you have a video that's constantly, every time you refresh, it's people watching it, people commenting, people clicking like, all that kind of stuff, people saving your video, all that kind of stuff. I've had 2 videos like that on TikTok thus far, and I only been on it for 2 years. Like, the most recent one was the Glorilla video, the Glorilla reaction video that I did when she won the BET award for the gospel song she did with Kirk Franklin. That particular video got 41,700 views. Currently, it's still growing every day. 1,681 likes, 86 comments, 154 saves, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I was able to do that today. Also, I have a Kendrick Perkins Game 7 Houston Rockets take that I uploaded. That video had 70,800 views, 5,478 likes, 205 comments, and 267 saves. So as you see, I've had 2 videos that do that, but also had some videos that I'm honorably mentioned. You know, I'm just trying to let y'all know why I can talk about this. You know, it's always good to let people know why you can talk about a certain subject. Some honorable mentions. I realized that you can upload stuff on TikTok, and then if it's popular, it gets a lot of views. When Deion Sanders was coaching Colorado the first year, he was on the College Game Day or something like that, and I just was recording what he was saying on TV, and then I uploaded that. In that video, this was I don't think I was a year on TikTok yet, but that particular video got 2,749 views, and that's when I knew, okay, it's something to uploading this stuff, and TikTok allows you to upload certain clips. Then I had, when the election was going on, Kamala Harris was on Club Shay Shay, and that video got 4,532 views. I'm not saying the saves and the likes on these just honorable mentions, you know. And then I did a PV video, Prairie View A&M University, which is where I went to college. When they went to the SWAC championship, when they had won the West, their division, I did a video. This was a personal video I did, just getting hype about my college going. And then that particular video got 4,370 views or whatever on there. And all these videos I mentioned are videos that I did not boost. I didn't boost any of these videos, because that's why I wanted to talk about those before I talk about any boost. These views were organic. This interaction I got on these videos I just told y'all about, all organic, no boosting, because of course y'all know on TikTok, or maybe you don't know, you can boost videos on there and stuff like that. So there's some I feel like there are some cons to TikTok, although I like it. It's kind of a con and a pro at the same time. It seems like on TikTok you have to pay to play on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? If you not hopping on a trend on TikTok, which when you hopped on a trend or something popular that's going on TikTok, that's usually when you're going to get all those views and all of that engagement organically, usually. But if you're trying to share something about yourself, you know, like, cause me, I'm a Christian rapper, or if I share something with my an acting clip from a commercial I was on or something like that, usually, unless you boost it, that's not gonna get a whole bunch of views usually, unless it's something dealing with some type of trend or something like that. So that's kind of a con, I feel, that you gotta pay to play on there. And you realize a lot of these people that got consistent, all these views all the time and stuff like that on anything that they put up, they probably boosted some of their videos from time to time to get up to that point. So that's how they doing it. Don't think they did it all organically, because they not. You know what I'm saying? Of course, any business, any social media platform is in it to make money. So they're gonna give more visibility to those people who boost and pay from time to time, with hopes that they may pay for more and may boost more things. You know, but I would say use that to your advantage. You know, use that to your advantage to grow your platform on TikTok. You know, to monetize quicker. The algorithms, when you monetize on TikTok, now I didn't all those videos with the 70,000 views, the 41,000 views, I did not monetize any of those videos. Those were all organic engagement. But to get monetized on TikTok quicker, I'm realizing that you can use the boosting to your advantage. They have 3 different options that you can use when you boost videos on TikTok. That means you're paying so that the algorithm will give your video more visibility to the public. So they kind of put like a filter on it, you know, like a strainer on your video until you pay that bread, you know, you pay that money, so they'll show it more. But when you do that, they got 3 different options. They got the option to get more views for the video. They got the option to get more followers for the video, or they got the option to get more profile views for your page on TikTok. I would say until you have the amount of followers that you need to be monetized on TikTok, I would say click the more followers button, because that's going to give you engagement on those videos that you want to get seen as well, that may not be on a trend and not be getting views organically. And you need the followers anyway to get monetized. So use that to your advantage. You know, it feel kind of weird to kind of feel like you paying for followers, That's the way TikTok is set up. But I tell you what, when you have those organic videos that when you hop on a trend, you're gonna get a whole bunch of followers anyway from that all the time. So you will get those organic followers too. But I think they may be giving people that boost stuff that organic visibility too. You know, I don't know this for sure, but I think they may, because I did boost a few videos before I got those videos that just pop. But if you hopping on a certain trend that's real popular, or something that's real popular in media or whatever at the time, uploading a clip or video, you know, they may push it out anyway. I don't know, but I would say boost from time to time to use that to your advantage to build up your follower count so you can get monetized. And just so, since we're talking about monetization right now on TikTok, in case you didn't know how you get monetized on TikTok, you to be monetized on TikTok, you must have 100,000 views in 30 days, which I've done before. That wasn't hard to do with those two videos I talked about. The Glorilla and Kendrick Perkins were not too far away from each other. I believe that was in 30 days. And you have to have 10,000 followers on TikTok. All of that to be monetized. That's why I say you want to make sure that you're using the boosting to your advantage to get those followers, clicking that follower option whenever you boost something rather than those other two options. Now, I'm sure once you got the followers to get more views, maybe you boost it. You just see if that's a good investment or not to get more views, but focus on getting the followers first. No, I do not have the 10,000 followers on TikTok yet, but I have definitely cracked the code to get those 100,000 views in 30 days on TikTok. Let's see here. How did I get viral videos? All right, like I said, I hopped on trends. You know, the Glorilla thing was real big when she won the BET award, and that really meant a lot to me. And that was a reaction video. They got those 41,000 views. It's pushing towards 42,000 views and all that interaction. The Kendrick Perkins thing, the Rockets were playing Game 7 in the playoffs, and his take was real hot. I didn't do a reaction video with that. I just uploaded that, and that one got to 70,000 views, 7,800 views. So if you see some, TikTok lets you upload stuff and they don't get you with that copyright stuff and all that, unless it's music and all that. You know, YouTube get you with the copyright stuff from stuff you upload sometimes and all that when you're doing reactions or uploading anything, but TikTok doesn't. If you see something that resonates with you, that you know is a good clip, that you know people gonna want to see, go ahead and upload it. If it's a hot take, because that Kendrick Perkins take was real high. He was talking about, we're going to have Lil Kiki, Paul Wall, all them going to be at. I might even go to the game. That's what he was saying or something like that. And it was funny. Y'all know when Kendrick Perkins talk on ESPN, it'd be funny. He kind of sound like me. Well, he sound a little bit more country than me. But he from Port Arthur, which ain't that far from Houston. He probably lived in Houston at one point too. So, you know, that's why he sound like that. But that was a real high take. Some of y'all may remember it. So I stopped, I screen recorded it, and I uploaded because y'all know I'm a Houston Rockets fan. I'm a big Houston Rockets fan, you know what I'm saying? So I uploaded that, and that video did well, got all that engagement, them 5,000 plus likes, all them saves, you know what I'm saying? All them views and all that. And I didn't even speak on it. I just did a clip, and keep it short. When it's a clip like that, if you can, don't do it like real long one. You know, keep it kind of short, you know, maybe like a minute, you know, or so, under a minute, you know, a few seconds. Because, you know, on TikTok, people don't have long attention spans. So you want the videos to be kind of short, even though they made it where you can make up to 10-minute videos and longer. Because I know that Glorilla reaction I did, that video was dang near 30 minutes. And it, people, you know, watched it, and the algorithm really pushed it because it was a reaction video and it was about something popular. And I noticed when a lot of reactors on YouTube do reactions to TikTok, some of them be long, so TikTok don't mind the long videos. They like that now because they competing with YouTube. But if it's somebody's hot take or something like that, and you just record it real quick, don't make it too long if you just putting it up there just because it resonates with you and you think it's going to be a hot video that's going to get a lot of engagement. I tell you what, when you put those type of videos up that you don't even got to talk about, you just doing the work to edit it a little bit, you're going to get a lot of followers quickly and a lot of engagement, a lot of views based on that as well. So that's like a way to crack the code, especially if it's a popular topic. If a clip is popular and means something to you, you already said that, upload it and and do a reaction to it, or do a reaction to it. Definitely, that's what you want to do. That's like the hot take to cracking the code. If you want to go viral quickly on TikTok, upload something, a reaction to something that's a trending topic or that's popular at the moment, and you're gonna get that engagement. Or upload just whatever you saw that resonated with you that's popular, and that's gonna get the engagement. And then engage with all of the people that's commenting underneath. React, say something to all of their comments. Don't ignore them. Say something, because these are people who appreciate what you upload, and that's gonna get them to stay on your channel more, follow you. And then also, channel, I'm saying, your page more on TikTok, follow you, and look at more things that are on your page. And definitely, they don't drop off. They don't drop off. I was talking to my other 13 tribe member today about how when you do that and you get a viral video or whatever, or if you boost a video on TikTok, when the people follow you, they don't drop off. When you do that, they stick with you. They stick with you. Also, I think doing the boost from time to time, like I said earlier, helps TikTok push you when you do something that they feel like is very popular. Of course, think about it. With any paying customer, you're gonna give them more service and better service than you gonna give somebody that never paid for anything. Although I did not pay for the 70,000 view video I have and the 41,000, almost 42,000 video I have on TikTok, the 4,000 something, the 5,000 something, the 2,000. Although I didn't pay for those videos I mentioned that's gotten a lot of engagement, they still let them be seen a lot. And they got me a lot of views, a lot of followers, and all that kind of stuff at once. And I think that's because I'm a paying customer from time to time when I upload my rap videos or something on there. You know what I'm saying? I will boost from time to time on there if I wanted to get visibility and for them to take that filter off. So that's how you crack the code with them. But I don't know. Also, what title structure? Make sure you have engaging title as well. That talks about what's in the video, and also use the hashtags. The good thing about TikTok is that they tell you how many times or how popular the hashtag is when you put it in. So look at that. Use that to your advantage. If you see this hashtag has 7 billion, it's one like for the For You page, FYP. I just learned that last week what that means. Use that one as opposed to the one with the smiley face that only has 11 million. So that means that's a popular hashtag, and it's gonna get a lot more views. Excuse me, I keep burping for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, but yeah, use that. Use the hashtags to your advantage. Other hashtags, if it deals like, let's say, Houston Rockets with the Kendrick Perkins video, Kendrick Perkins. If there's a Houston Rocket hashtag with a rocket and that one has 2 million, like 2 million next to it, and then you got just the regular Houston Rockets one with no emojis, and that one has 5,000, for instance. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Don't use the one with 5,000. Use the one with the emoji that has the 2 million, because what TikTok is telling you is that this is going to cause us and cause the algorithm to push this out to more people, because this is a popular hashtag. So I think that works as well. So the fact that they have that right there and other sites don't, like, I don't think they have that on YouTube where it tells you, oh yeah, on YouTube, I think they do tell you the number on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. But on Instagram, they don't. If I'm not mistaken, maybe tell me that in the comments, because I don't really remember right now. I don't think they don't tell you. They just tell you if it's a hashtag that's been used before. So on YouTube shorts and stuff like that, if you put in a hashtag and it's never been used, it's not going to show up. It's not going to populate beneath. But if it has been used, it's going to populate beneath. But they don't tell you the number of times it's being used. I don't think. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. But on TikTok, they do tell you how popular the hashtag is, which is great. Let me cut this other light on, see if it get brighter in here a little bit. I'm in the car, so I know it's like a shadow on my face on that side. So yeah, use that to your advantage. So that's the information. It's not hard at all to have a video go viral on TikTok. Matter of fact, I would say it's easier to have a video go viral on TikTok than it is to have a video go viral on YouTube. No offense, YouTube. You know I love y'all. You know I love y'all. And YouTube is my #1. But TikTok seems to let stuff go viral easier on there. And YouTube always gonna be my #1. But that's, I'm on TikTok as well. So I want to get that information. And that's what the live tonight is about. So use both of them to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Don't just use one, because there's viewers that are on, potential viewers for you on YouTube that are not on TikTok. Like for years, I wasn't on TikTok. I was just on YouTube and I was on Instagram. All the social media platforms have their specific audience and things about them. Another TikTok tip I want to give. The difference between YouTube and TikTok, YouTube seems to want you to have a specific niche. And if you have a specific niche, they will push your videos out to people easier. The algorithm will. But on TikTok, it doesn't matter. You can kind of have that page where you are the niche and they have different stuff going on. Because I do a lot of different stuff. I act, I do Christian rap, I do poetry, I thrift, I do eBay, and I tell y'all stuff about that. I'm in the HBCU culture. I do races and all that kind of stuff. And I tend to post about all of that. And those videos, those different types of videos do better on my TikTok page than they do on my YouTube page, this page. Because I've tried all that different stuff on this page and it doesn't quite work out. But I do have, and I know this is correct because I have an HBCU culture channel. HBCU culture. It's just about HBCU stuff, historically black colleges and universities. And on that particular channel, they pushing my stuff out as evergreen content, as educational. I do college tours. I show stuff when I'm at HBCU events. The YouTube algorithm constantly gives me views on that channel. I'm getting the watch hours much easier on that YouTube channel that's niched towards HBCUs than I am on this YouTube channel, which is where I'm the niche. Rifika's the niche, where I'm talking about, how to help people have flexible jobs so they can pursue their dreams, because that's the foundation of my channel as an actor and as a rapper. And as a poet, you have to have flexibility when you book things so that people will, so that you can just go and don't have to ask to be off from your job and stuff like that. So, I talk about that on this channel. That's what this channel is about. I'm about helping people be able to do that and have those flexible ways to bring in various ways of income so that they can pursue their dreams easily and don't have to ask a job to be off or something like that. Because I used to be right there too. I used to teach for years, 12 years I taught. And I used to have to ask to be off for acting gigs and all that kind of stuff. And the principal didn't want to really let me off. They were cool. They would let me off because I had days. Even when I didn't have days, I just get a sub. But you can tell they kind of had a problem with it. They didn't really like it, So I was like, well, I got to get some flexible work so that I can, do what I need to do when I have opportunities present themselves to rap or act or do poetry or whatever, what have you, and stuff like that. So I went off on that tangent, but I've given the TikTok answers, and I'm going to go ahead and catch up on the comments right now, address any questions people may have. Yeah, I told y'all my areas of expertise, what those are. If you have questions, and from the comments, I'm going to decide on what topics I'm going to do lives about in the future each time. Now, I won't be on live next Sunday because we'll be on a flight. Me and my family will be on a flight, but so I can't get on live on the flight. But the following Sunday, July 13th, the live will be about how to avoid scams online. No matter what you're doing, even if you're a regular person, it's gonna be scams. And if you're in the entertainment industry, as a rapper, as an actor, as a poet or whatever, there's gonna be scams on YouTube, there's gonna be scams on Instagram, in your email, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be talking about those scams and how you can avoid those scams and those pitfalls, from wasting money. I've wasted about $300 due to scams, due to getting scammed. I want to teach y'all how not to get scammed and the stuff to look out for so that you don't get scammed. So that's what I'll be talking about on July 13th. But every week I'm gonna have a specific topic. Not saying I'm gonna just talk about that, because right now I'm looking through these comments, see if anybody got any questions on eBay stuff, because that's a flexible income stream that I do. You know what I'm saying? Wake up in the morning, do the work one time, you know, years ago or whatever, and then wake up to sales in the morning and have sales coming in all day. That's a flexible way that entertainers can make money and not be tied down to a job because you make your own schedule. Christian rap, acting, because I act, how to be an actor. I know last week somebody was asking me a lot of questions about how to get into acting and stuff, and I told them about that. And I told y'all I was gonna book that game show, get word about it, and I did book that game show. I'll be filming that game show that I'm gonna be on July 9th. It's a game show filming in ATL. This will be my third game show. I was on Funny You Should Ask. I was on America Says. Y'all might saw me on the commercial dancing with the host doing the gospel step when I was on America Says and all that. So this will be my third game show. 2 is in LA. This one will be my first one in Atlanta. So I got on that. And you do have to audition. A lot of, not that you're acting when you're on game shows, but you're not acting when you're on game shows, but you do have to audition for game shows. So actors tend to do well on game shows. A lot of actors were on game shows before they actually broke big into the industry and stuff like that. So, because they know we can think fast on our feet and all that. So you really competing for the money. But yeah, you do have to audition for them and all that kind of stuff and do an interview. So they don't pick everybody. So I've been blessed to be on this will be my third one that I've been picked for to be able to win that $10,000. Hopefully this time I win, because I got to the final round on both of the game shows I did before, but I didn't make it. So hopefully this time I didn't win the final question or whatever. So hopefully this time I win, get that $10,000, bring it home to my family. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with the comments. I know a lot of people that came in, a lot of people that left. So I'm gonna go to the top and I'm gonna catch up right now. If there's any questions and stuff, make sure I acknowledge everybody. I think I left off. Danny MD says Monday morning. I did read that one. Let's see here. Let's see. Nightmare X said I subbed. I appreciate you subbing. I think I read down. Andrew Napier said I subbed. I think I'm getting close to where I dropped off at. Danny MD said, I'm across the big drink, Denmark. Oh, across the pond. I got you. That's what's up. Thank you for tuning in from Europe. I appreciate you. My mouth getting dry when you do all that talking. Andrew Napier said, amen, amen. Ali Aud. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. He said, what's up, man? Nightmare X said, I'm trying to make my music. It says MISIC. Maybe it's saying music. On phone edit. That's his name. He said, or her name. He said, hello. Message deleted. Somebody said something crazy. My wife had to delete them. Joshua 1:9 says, Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. He definitely loves you. Jesus definitely loves you. Definitely. I agree with that. Nightmare X said music. Oh, he corrected. Said, yeah, trying to make his music. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I hope you're doing well with your music. Stick with it, man. Stick with it. Definitely, stick with it. If you got the talent, you got the drive, stick with the music. Manshu Rajput said, bro, show your biceps. Yeah, that's the one. I saw that one right before I started talking. I guess they were popping up. I'm not gonna be showing nothing on here. This not OnlyFans. This on YouTube Live. I'm not doing all that. Deku Midoriya said, hello. Manshu Rajput said, bro, show your biceps. He said it again. Okay, he might have to get booted out of here if he keep on saying this. I already told him I wasn't doing that. Yeah, Neslim Amu. Hi, dear love from India. Much love from the U.S. Thank you for showing love. Thank y'all for tuning in. I think when I did, like I said last time, when I did some interviews with some people in India several years ago when I was living in Vegas, I think some of those people subscribed to my channel. I appreciate y'all for still sticking with me all these years later. Carter the Beast says, can you say RIP King Von, RIP King Von? Okay. Message deleted about the mirror. Okay. Ali out. What does it mean to be a Christian rapper? I'm a Christian rapper. When you're a Christian rapper, you rap about biblical principles and how they tie into your real life. I mean, that's what I do. I rap about my life, and because I'm a Christian, because I believe Jesus Christ died for my sins and rose on the third day, everything dealing with my life, the Christian walk is a lifestyle. So everything dealing with my life, I tie in to my music, and I'm able to share that with my music. So hopefully that answered your question. So sometimes, I might apply scripture to stuff I'm saying in my raps or rapping about, or I rap about how to be delivered from addiction, things like that. It's kind of like, well, I ain't gonna say everything. Every song isn't preachy like you giving a sermon, but you're ministering through music regularly. So it ain't always preachy, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it is like you up there giving a sermon and giving scripture. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you telling a story about, your childhood or something like that, or how you met your wife and stuff like that. Real life stuff. But because I'm a Christian, my focus is Christ-centered and biblically centered. I can't help but Christianity gonna come out in what I'm rapping about. People rap about they life. I hope they do. Everybody don't. Some people be acting as rappers. That's why they got so many rappers that's actors, talking about stuff they in they rap they don't necessarily do. But I feel like the best rappers talk about stuff that's true to them and really happening in their life. And because I'm a Christian, me rapping about my life and being realistic about stuff that happens in my life causes me to bring that out in my music, those biblical principles, those scriptures, those ways to live righteously and things like that. All right, hopefully I answered that. Y'all can tell I'm passionate about it. Wolf Among Sheep said, yo, Mike Hunt, can't seem to stop overworking my advice for Mike Hunt. Okay, they must have been having a conversation in the comments. King Nightmare X said, I'm trying to make my music as well, so that's cool. That's what's up, man. Definitely encouraging you to keep going. Hunter Wilson, shut BOA and do it. Well, you ain't got to be in here if you don't want to hear what I got to say, man. Maybe you don't need the advice, but I'm sure there's people that appreciate the advice about how to do it. So I'm just sharing how to do it because we on this journey to YouTube monetization, and YouTube monetization is a way to make money flexibly as well whenever you want to and have that stream income coming in. So that's why I'm sharing things as I figure it out with the masses. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm passionate about helping people get flexible income so they can be freed up to do the things that they want to do and the things that they're passionate about and not be tied to a regular 9-to-5 job or whatever, because I've been able to do that with various flexible streams of income that I have. I'm not tied down to no regular job. I find ways that I can work when I want to work and be free to rap, act, do poetry, whatever, when I need to be free to rap, act, and do poetry. All right, so it says, rarely accurate. I'll subscribe to help you on your monetization journey. Be well. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading videos, so you know when I'm going live and all that good stuff as well. Thank you for doing that. That helps the channel. And I'm giving information as I learn it and as I'm going along, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm Rifka777 on TikTok, by the way. Well, I'm just at Rifka on TikTok. I'm Rifka77 on all other platforms. On all platforms, check out at Rifka or Rifka777 like I am on here, and you'll find me. Say something. Let me know where you come from, all that kind of stuff. If you came from YouTube live or whatever, and I will make sure that I respond to you. I definitely like hearing from y'all. I definitely respond to everything that I see. It may be a point where I have so much going up and down, I can't respond to it all, but right now I can, so I love to be able to do that. Another one, Joe Smith said, another one told by, what did they say? Joe Smith said, another one told by his family to GTFO of the house because they are tired of hearing his non-stop pie hole. Nah, actually, I'm out here working, so yeah, I don't know if you got off or whatever. Nah, my family don't tell me to get out the house. It don't work like that where I live at. You got it twisted. You probably already left anyway. Let's see. The next one said, Ali Old. What do you mean by Christian? Well, I already said that earlier. I ain't going to explain that again. Justin Jefferson, fan 18. Give me a car for an edit, please. Okay. Neslin. Imu says, lots of love from India. Definitely. Thank you for the love from India. I appreciate everybody that supports from all over the world. What in the world is going on? Let me cut this off. Let me cut this off.
Go back.
What in the world?
And
They think I'm saying, I guess the car
Maintaining
think, I guess the car think I'm talking to the car. I'm not talking to the car, I'm talking to y'all. All right, I'm gonna leave it off till it get too hot so it don't keep talking to me. Geo, hold it together now. Okay, I'm holding it together. Nightmare X, very engaging. Appreciate you. I'm glad I'm engaging. I appreciate that. You got to be engaging on social media. If people gonna leave, they ain't gonna stay. We definitely appreciate that. Mason Ride Sell. Let's go, Grope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mason Rozelle said, say hi. What's up? Hello, hello, Mason Rozelle. You know, like I said, I get to all of the comments at the end, but when I I go through the comments while people coming in for the first 5 minutes, then I start going through my content. And then after that, I go through the comments that I missed at the end of the stream. That's how I do it, because you can't keep going back and forth because people here to hear the content. So I got to get them the content without keeping on going back and forth to the chat. And then I can address everything. GOT, you look like Jesse Smollett guy. I've never gotten that one before. Okay. Interesting. Down syndrome, Jesus was hidden by Tamla Nataya. I don't know what they said. She'll tell me what people were saying, I guess, when I get off the live. GOT Subway at 2 a.m. You at the Subway at 2 a.m.? All right, be safe out there. Pray for God's protection. Nightmare X, so you're saying I need to get on TikTok. Yeah, definitely get on TikTok as well. It'll help you. And you can grow fast on TikTok too, definitely. Get views out the blue, you know. I'm on TikTok. You'll see a video go viral that you weren't expecting to go viral on there. Mandy Jacoby, I'm just scrolling. Do you believe in Jesus? Definitely love Jesus. Definitely believe in Jesus. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I'm a Christian rapper, so I hope so. GOT. I do say that word because it's in the Bible, but I ain't gonna say it on here today. I don't know what he was saying that about though. If the word in the Bible, I say it. You know what I'm saying? If it's not in the Bible, I don't say it. Mandy Jacoby, I'm a small content creator only on YouTube though. Okay, keep going. You ain't gonna be small forever. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be consistent and then you continue to grow. You know, I feel like I'm small. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, I feel like I'm small, but I'm not small. You're not small. You're not gonna be small forever. Keep going. It's gonna grow daily. You know, you figure it out as you go along. You figure out different tips and tricks. It's getting hot now. I cut this AC back on. All right. Joe Vito Vaside say you working. Yeah, I'm out here on a job. One of my other flexible things that I do. So yeah, I'm off now, not doing it right now. Nightmare X said, no, I don't know. Okay. I don't know what that one was about. Risk Islam was timed out by Tamara for 300 seconds. I don't know what they said. Tony, Harry N-word 365. Okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what he mean by that. Mandy Jacoby said, that's awesome. I love Jesus. Amen. Amen. Richard Ent says, please rap for us Christians. You want me to rap? Let's see. Do I want to rap? I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to? Mandy Jacoby said, I just subscribed to. Richard Ent said, say hi. Hello, Richard Ince. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna rap something. I'm not gonna rap the full thing though. Nightmare X says, yeah, that's what it sounds like. Coconut 6844 says, keep talking. Tamara, my wife said, Tamara, I should call it Tamara. I'm tripping. Amen, Mandy. Akbar Vet says, nice voice, thank you. Yeah, I rap. For those that I just put a video out, a hanging mic video, floating mic video. You know those are trending right now. It's in my shorts. You can check that out, and that's what I'm gonna rap from right now. I'm gonna rap them bars from that. No wasted bars, cell phone connection. I'm self-reflecting, mirror reflection. Moving on up, Jefferson's car progression. Did I take a break of that? I have no recollection. This is me versus the enemy. Versus the righteous me versus the sinner me. Curses, my good deeds are filthier than me. Worthless great is he that is within me beneath the surface. Church boys, burglar boys in the hood. Bricks Monitronics ADT, make sure you good. God secures me securely, no need for flashlight cops. No CSC 5-star or Securitas, I'm warming up. Springtime after a cold winter, thankful for what's to come, like holidays in November. Paul said, be content, so I'm content with my content. Up until this point, but when I sin, I still repent. I just got a revelation. Philippians 4:13 is actually talking about being able to persevere through everything. Now I'm cooking, no, he cooking, Chef Gordon Ramsay. When God cooking, that's the meals that get 10 stars from Keith Lee. Calm down, that's enough. Ocean waters before the storm. Last year was real tough. Diddy 2024. Exhibition flow of wrongs, no longer keeping score. Say La album coming soon, streaming in all digital stores. Say La. Yeah, y'all caught me off guard on the fly, but somebody asked me to rap, so I did something. I know I kind of stumbled a little bit through there because I ain't got the beat or whatever, but you know, you got to be ready whenever. So, yup. All right, if you want to hear that in full to my Nobody Knows remix or whatever, that's in my shorts. In my YouTube shorts, go check that out. Comment on it, like it, whatever. It's a floating mic video. You know how the rappers be doing the floating mic videos on there. So check that out if you want to hear more. I got a lot of music on my channel, music videos and all kind of stuff, you know. So check that out if you're interested in rapping. Fart Nugga VR said, can you grab the camera for edit? I don't know what that mean, but okay, I guess so. I did it. Michael Thies, message retracted. I don't know what they said. Chill guy, grab camera for Lamar Jackson edit. Somebody asked me to do that last time. I don't know what that is, but I did it. I guess that's grabbing the camera. They said I did it right when I did it last time. All right, ML Computer says, looky, you look like that one dude who does the Easter Bunny monster. Okay, I don't know who that is. What's their channel? Put their channel down so I can check it out. So I can see if I look like them or not. Joe J. Naburi says, do you living in Atlanta, brother? Yeah, I live in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. Put God first. Say hi. Hello, hello. Let's see. My wife said to say hi. Hey, babe, you know I'm on here. Maybe you just tell me to say hi to them. I don't know. Nightmare X said for sure. Nightmare X said preferred treatment. Aram Habib said, where you get that? Where I get what? I don't know what he was asking where I get. Nightmare said, nowhere I don't pay LL. Oh, they must be having their own conversation. All right. Nightmare said, I'm not sure. Do you have advice about that? Max Swagger said, YouTube doesn't have it. Nightmare X said, yeah, they don't tell you. Oh, okay, yeah, they don't tell. YouTube does not tell. That's when I was asking. YouTube tell you the amount of people that uses a hashtag or how popular a hashtag is. Okay, yeah, they don't tell you. Mike Swagger said TikTok tells you exact number, exactly. So that helps you out, so you know which hashtags to use. That's gonna be more beneficial. John was timed out. He must have said something crazy. Mike Swagger. But YouTube has a new trending feature in YouTube Studio. Okay, I gotta check that out, see what that is. Nightmare said, yeah, I noticed that. Great info, Mike Swagger. Yeah, appreciate that info. Appreciate you for sharing that. Mike Swagger said, Nate, no problem. Nightmare X said, I've never been on TikTok. Okay. I wasn't on for a while, for years either, so I can understand that. John Tool said, can I mod? John 2 said, I've never mod before. Now, my wife gonna handle that. She handling it good. John 2 said, can I mod, please? I've never done it before. I gotta know you to make you a moderator. I gotta know you in real life to make you a moderator. Goosey Cooley says, I have a song for you. What's your song? Blue by You says, Trump gave the HBCU a big helping hand. That's what they say. I'm not gonna negate it or say he did or didn't, because I don't know for sure. I gotta look into that deeper. Somebody else told me that before on my HBCU channel. I gotta look into that, because some people say he did, some people say he didn't. So I don't know. You know, I ain't getting into that. Gucci Coolest, here's a song you could ask. McDonald's I eat for hours, telling me all the workers give me cheeseburgers, pretty little french fries. I'm so in love with food. Okay. I try not to eat McDonald's these days to keep my weight down, honestly. I need some more water. John Tool said, God is good. Amen. God is good. Blue by You said, God is great. Yeah, he definitely great. and greatly to be praised. John 2 said, can I mod? He kept asking, can he mod? I don't know you, man, so I can't let you mod. Nightmare X said, I think that's because there are so many more of these channels, kind of. I wonder what that was about, because that seems interesting, what he was saying there. Mike Swagger said, nothing more freeing than creating your own schedule. Definitely, yeah. Definitely freeing. When I was a teacher, my wife tell you I was miserable. I like working with the kids, especially on performing arts things. I was a music teacher, and I was a high school band director. At some point, I was an elementary music teacher. 9 years elementary music, 3 years high school band, and I enjoyed when I was working with the kids on their performances and when they would perform. But the regular day-to-day stuff in the classroom, that was rough. That was rough. So yeah, I feel that. I'm glad I'm free. Thank God for that. God's grace that I'm free from that. Nothing more freeing than creating your own schedule. Yep. Mike Swagger, another trick is taking viral YouTube clips and reusing them for TikTok and vice versa. Good trick, good information. Thank you. Y'all use that. Try that. Nightmare X said, okay, cool. I can see how that would work. Nightmare X said, that's cool. Oh, congrats. My wife saying congratulations on the game show that I'm be on, the third game show I'm gonna be on. Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can bring y'all back that $10,000. Nightmare X says ATL has become very big in production. Definitely, that's why I moved there. I didn't want to move to LA. I had several agencies. I don't have an agent now just by choice because I want to be free. I'm gonna get one eventually, but I don't really want one. Everything I get a lot of times is self got or self submitted or whatever. Because I did have an agent when I first moved to Atlanta, but they weren't really doing much. They got me a few things, but they weren't really serious. I had 2 agencies interested in me in LA, a modeling agency and another acting agency. They said I had to move out to LA for them to take me on as a client. I couldn't see myself moving to LA because LA too expensive. But then I met my wife while I was in Vegas, and I was like, Atlanta be a good place to move, and everybody was telling me I should move to Atlanta. And because Atlanta is like Black Hollywood, that's what they call it. And it really is. It really is. That's why I chose to move there. It's a lot like Houston, where I'm originally from. So I enjoy Atlanta because it's a lot like Houston, and it has the movie industry and television industry as well. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, True at Nightmare ATL is used for production. Yep. Mike D says, I love your Dollar Tree glasses. These ain't no Dollar Tree glasses. These Ray-Ban. These are Malcolm X's. These ain't no Dollar Tree glasses. I'm gonna give me some new ones soon. I had these for years. I actually got the same type, again, new frames, but the same exact frame because I like them so much. But it's time changing my look. That clear glasses look is trending now, so I'm gonna probably roll with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these ain't no Dollar Tree. Joe Smo said, what state are you from? I'm originally from Texas. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. He said, Nightmare X, but I live in Georgia currently. Yeah, I really want to go and visit. It's been a very long time. Probably talking about Atlanta. Yeah, you should check it out. A lot of people are always trying to get out there. Det TCG said, would you stay with a woman that's a good woman but can't see your vision? Oh, it's a question. Okay, I don't know if they still on here. You guys come back and look at it if you're not still on here. Would you stay with a woman that's a good woman but can't see your vision? If you married to her, you should stay with her. But if you're not, if she's your girlfriend, and y'all not married, I would say pray to God about it, and he will let you know if you should leave that relationship or not. And pray for him to bring a woman across your path who does align with your vision. And he'll definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? God answers prayer. It may not be when you want it, but he's always right on time. And I know that sounds cliche, but he will bring the woman to you that is for you and a perfect match for you. I have that now, but it took two other times before I got to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to do it on my own. Kind of like when Abraham and Sarah was trying to have a kid, and then Abraham ended up, having sex with the maid or something, or the servant or something like that, and had Ishmael, I believe that was his name, and then that ended up going left. But then eventually Sarah got pregnant in her old age, and that was the child they was supposed to have, Israel, and became a great nation. You know what I'm saying? I might be saying that wrong. I think it's Israel, but I'm not exactly sure. But that's the story though. That's the story. Tell me in the comments if I'm right or wrong. All right, let's see. So yeah, I would say pray about it, and God let you know when it's time to leave that situation. But if you're married, stay with us, stick it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray for the situation to get better, and God may release her from you. She may end up leaving you, and if she leave you, ain't nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? If you're married, but if you're not, don't you file for divorce or nothing like that just because she don't align with your vision or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if she leave you, ain't nothing you can do about it at that point. Can't force somebody to stay with you that don't want to stay with you. If she's your girlfriend, pray about it, and of course you have more freedom that way if it's your girlfriend. But God let you know if that situation is not for you or not. I guarantee, just trust him. He will guide your path and get you with the right person that aligns with your vision. Nightmare said, I'm in Washington, grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, though. I want to get out there to Baltimore, man. I was just telling my wife that the other day. I need to go out there for the HBCU channel and film Bowie and Morgan State, actually. Yep, and my wife has friends out there that we can visit. And Washington, I ain't never been to Washington State. Maybe for Washington, D.C. Which one are you from? Apparently, I was in Washington, D.C. when I was a baby. I don't really remember it, though. So I need to go back at some point. Jewish Logan says, how have you been, bro? I've been good, been real busy. You know what I'm saying? Getting on this regular video upload thing and content creation and putting out the music, working on the album, compiling beats, communicate with various producers, you know what I'm saying? So they have stuff that's my sound I'm looking for a new album. About to drop a single with my brother, Douglas Boy single. So I've been super busy, man, and me and my wife raising our 3-year-old and all that kind of stuff. So the day to day, but I've been good. I'm in a good space in life right now. Nightmare X said, I definitely appreciate your advice. You're welcome. That's why I'm on here, trying to help people get freed up, man, so you can pursue your dreams. Nightmare X says, I also want to teach. Okay, cool, yeah. What you want to teach? Well, they must be saying a lot of crazy stuff. Jordan Johnson says, what's up? Travis, what's up, Jordan Johnson? Travis Honeycutt says, hey, what's up? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live. Nightmare X says, your car wilding out. Yeah, it was. I just started just talking over there. I thought like I was talking to Siri. It thought, I don't know what Nissan. It's a rental car. I don't know what it got, what they call theirs, but it thought I was talking to it. Baby Bubba said, chill, bro. Maybe was talking about the car. Max Burnett was timed out. Justin and Steven 88M say hi. Hello, Justin and Steven 88mm or whatever, or M. That's what it said. Is that a big blue light? I guess that's a name, glass, and then there's something in Arab, I think. I can't read that. I read that. Chad, what's her says Ray. Offie says hi. Hello, thank you for joining. Jungle Thriving says, what it do, y'all? They must be from the H saying what it do. What's up? What it do? I don't really say that, but they do say that in the H. But that's what's up. Jungle Thriving. Justin and Steven 88M says, say hi. Hello. And how do you? Oh, I don't know how to do that wave thing. Just name say hi. Hello. Yeah, like I said, I wait till the end and then I go through all the comments. When I'm talking about the content that people want to hear, I don't want to interrupt them. They might be in their zone and I want to keep on flowing. Shay Corey said, HU, and then they said, Shay Corey said, say hi. Hi, Shay Corey. Let's see. Bentley say, you look like Uncle Luke. I ain't know, goddamn, I had the phone too close to my face. But okay, Uncle Luke. All right, Bentley, Uncle Luke. Tahan XX said, did you saw Squid Game 3? Nah, I'm not really in the Squid Game. I didn't see it. I've never seen any of them, matter of fact. Tanix said, did you saw? Oh, yeah, I said that. I just grab your camera for Lamar Jackson. I already did that. ICVR said, say hi. Hello, ICVR. Tamara's put up the praise hands. My wife. Charles III said, wow, snowman. Nightmare X say, that's good. Zia Go says, on the flip flop with the drip drop. Okay. Tan X said, did you saw Squid Game 3? I've answered that. Brennan Key said, say hi. Dead TCG said, would you stay with the woman that's a good woman but can't see your vision? Okay, I answered it. He'll just ask me again because I didn't answer earlier. Zia Goat says, what the hell is this Lamar Jackson edit? I see people commenting that in every live. Yeah, I'm wondering too. If you know, tell me. I want to see one. Send it to me on one of my social media so I can know what they talking about. I don't know. I do it with grab the camera, whatever. I don't know, but all right. Nightmare said, I really appreciate your advice. Definitely glad you're here, Nightmare X, and I'm able to give advice that's beneficial to you. Exactly as Zia Go said, I have no idea what the Lamar edit is either. My wife said that. All right. Nightmare X said, and this is awesome content. I appreciate you being real and engaging with everyone. Thanks, man, or woman. I don't know if you're man or woman, but I definitely appreciate it. Austin Wells, what's up? What's up, Austin Wells? What's up? Zia Go says, LOL. Mike say, where you at? You say you broke down. Oh no, I stopped because no, I'm not broke down. I stopped in a good spot so I can be on the live on time. You know, I always do that. If I'm out and about and I'm able to get on the live, I just stop where I'm at, and then when the live over, I drive on to where I gotta go next or whatever. No, I'm not broke down. I'm not broke down. The next live I do, I should be at the house. So, no, I'm not broke down. Nightmare said self-promotional. Zia Go said, as a Raven fan, I'm upset I don't know what that Lamar Jackson did to me. Yeah, you should know definitely if you're a Ravens fan. Nightmare said, thank you for engaging and being a good sub. That's what my wife said to Nightmare X. Zia Go says, I like the stream just because you seem like a good dude. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm a good dude, right, babe? Let them know I'm a good dude, or if you know me personally. If you know I'm a good dude, put that in there. Nightmare said, no problem. I would definitely be coming back and checking out the rest of your husband's stuff. Appreciate y'all. Facts over feelings. No eye surgery to correct, or are you sticking with the glasses? No, I'm gonna stick with the glasses and the contacts. I don't want to get no eye surgery. And that I've heard people that said they got it, the LASIK, and it didn't work. Like it worked for a little bit, and then their eyes go right back. So I don't want them slicing up my eye, and then it ain't gonna work. So I just do contacts and glasses. Most days I wear glasses. I don't wear contacts when I'm trying to look fly. You know, so I be riffed out. Nightmare said, by the way, I love my Ray-Bans. Yeah, Ray-Bans go hard. My lover said, do you watch anime? Do I watch anime? I like comics. I like comic books. I don't know if that counts. Anime, I'm trying to see, have I watched any anime shows? Now, I'm not really into it. I don't know much about anime, but I am a comic book head. I've read all different types of comic books, even anime. Got all different types of comic books in my collection. Marvel, DC, and others that the anime ones aren't usually Marvel or DC. I got all types, you know, so, but I don't really watch anime like that. Dragon Ball Z was pretty cool, but I don't think that really counts. It's anime, but it's not like the anime you talking about probably. Tamara says, thank you, Zia Goat and Nightmare X. Tamara says she put some horse up. I probably said something about found her, whatever. She like her props. Nightmare X said, of course. Latasca Poe said, say hi. Hello, Latasca Poe. Nightmare X said, you can't force it, LOL. Nightmare X said, I think you're right, LOL. I don't know what I said. You're correct, but Israel is the Bible. You're correct, but Israel in the Bible becoming a great nation. Okay, yeah, he did become a great man, yeah. So I think that was Abraham's first child, yep. Nightmare X says, yeah, your lady says so. Let's see. Nightmare said, okay, that's cool. I'm from Washington State. Okay, that's what's up. I ain't never been there. I want to go there, and I want to go to Oregon. Oh, yeah, I'll be putting up travel shorts up here, too. I got to catch up on those. So I go all over the world, really. But I'm all over the United States a lot of times, and when I see cool stuff, I take video of it and I put a short up. And those shorts do pretty good as well. So I need to catch up on those. I haven't done a travel short in a while, but I need to get up to Washington State. I'm interested in getting up there. I'm interested in getting up to Oregon. I've worked in Seattle before and drove through the mountains when it was snowing, but I ain't get to spend a lot of time in Seattle, so I gotta get up there too. And that's in Washington. So I guess I have been to Washington, but not like long. It was like a kind of a turnaround trip, really. I went up there to work, and I came back probably the same night or the next morning or something. I mean, I'm not from what. Oh, he said, I mean, I'm not from what. I said, oh, letting you not from Washington State. Wow. But at least, hey, he gave me something to talk about for a little bit. I appreciate it. I may have said, I'm working on producing my beats. It's a lot of work. Yeah, I used to produce too. It is a lot of work. That's why I just buy them now. And I'm wanting to teach more about addiction awareness and how to avoid the trust of falling into it. And there's a few other things. Okay, cool. Do that. You sound like you want to be like a kind of a motivational speaker, kind of. Is that what the lane you going towards, Nightmare X? T-Dog 1736 said, God bless. God bless you too, T-Dog 1736. Many blessings to you. My wife said H. My wife said he is a good dude. My hubby is definitely a great guy. Okay, I'm coming down to the end because I remember talking about that a while ago. Facts All Feeling said, yikes, thanks for the advice. I forgot what I said. But I remember your picture and I remember your name, but I forgot what the advice was. But thank you for letting me know I gave some good advice. Or the advice I said about the stream that you talking about, the TikTok advice, I'm not sure. I do remember giving that advice. Nightmare X said, he definitely seems like a good dude, LOL. Nightmare said, glasses look better than contacts. Are you think I look better with glasses than contacts? It's preference, I guess. I like the way I look with contacts better. But after a while, the contacts start sticking in your eyes. They get dry. I be saying it feel like you got popcorn in your eyes. So, you know, you got to make sure you wet them real good with the stuff with the solution in the morning. And I just did something. I lost my spot. Hold up. Let me find my spot. All right, I'm back. All right, Corey Fields says, can you shout out Corey Fields? Shout out to Corey Fields. Thank you for joining the live, man. No problem. I'll shout you out. Definitely. Nightmare X says, no, DBZ is the sum of the OG anime. Okay, they talking about anime. Wiggles, go to Ireland. I might go to Ireland one day. You know, never know. You know, I want to go all over the world. It's probably cold. I know it's cold out there. Matthew Merrill said, can I make a prayer for you? Definitely can always use the prayers. Matthew Merrill said, say hi. Hello, Matthew Merrill. Nightmare said, I think so, brother. I have my own ideas of how you should motivate those, so I wouldn't be traditional. Yeah, it's definitely good to be outside the box. I'm always for people being outside the box. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look at my content, y'all know that's what I'm about. If y'all look at my music videos, try to be outside the box. So yeah, man, do your thing. Do your outside the box thing. Definitely. You definitely want to be like, you ever read that book, Purple Cow? It's a good book. And it kind of talks about being outside the box. So do whatever is in your heart to do, you know, and it's going to gravitate to your audience. Definitely. Let's see. Wiggle said Malcolm Specs. Yep. The Malcolm X's. I call them the Malcolm X's. Love the Malcolm X's. XM7 says, hi, bro. Hi, bro. What's up? I think I'm down to the bottom of the chat. New people still coming in. You've been on here an hour, 8 minutes like a mug. But I'm having fun. I hope y'all having fun, too. XM7 said, appreciate you subbing, XM7. Definitely appreciate that. Holla at me on any video, and I'll definitely reply to your comments and all that good stuff. Ariana says, hi. Hello, Ariana. Thank you for joining. Nightmare X says, but I do live in Washington State, is what I meant to say, LOL. You do live in Washington State. Okay. Okay, cool. Mimi Wunch said, what is going to happen to Diddy? I don't know. He gonna get life in prison, probably. I think the stuff I've been following, I follow this one channel that goes over the case stuff all the time. And I think, I haven't caught up the last few days, but it had one headline saying he admitted to everything, but I don't know if that was clickbait or not. But they say if he get convicted, he get life in prison. Felipe Hermosa said, Hermosa Lindo, beautiful. Okay. Appreciate the comment, but I'm married. Gavin said hi. Hello, Gavin. Nightmare X said, I'm all discombobulated. Sorry about the confusion about the Washington State thing. It's all good. It gave me something to talk about. I appreciate you. You've been on here rocking with me the whole time, so I appreciate you. Felipe said, you have Ice Cube voice. Now, that's a compliment. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because Ice Cube one of them OGs in rap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Nightmare X said, and I know exactly the Purple Cow, but yeah, it's a good book. It's a good read. Purple Cow. Another good book is Slight Edge. That's another good book I've read through the years. I read that one twice. I read Purple Cow once, but Slight Edge was so good, I read it twice. Anybody else read Slight Edge before? Gavin said, say hi. Hello, Gavin. Matthew Merrill said, you are not only a human, you are a star. If people call you a freak, they are just jealous because you are better than them, and God bless you. God bless your whole family. Definitely appreciate that. If you were sending that towards me, that's good vibes. I appreciate it. Definitely. All glory go to God, none to me. God bless you and your family as well, Matthew Merrill. Mert Yemaz, where are you, bro? Well, currently in Oklahoma. That's why I put Oklahoma on the thing. I'll be all over the place. I'm currently in Oklahoma right now. Yep. Mert, your man said, message retract. They retracted what they said. Nightmare X said, I haven't read that one. He said, when did you get HIV? I don't have HIV. Red Jill said hi. Tech Masher said, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? Wiggle said, he Easy E. Hey, you give me all emojis. That's what's up. Christian Easy. I believe I'm more lyrical than Easy E. But Easy E used to go hard too. You know what I'm saying? He's a legendary rapper as well. Nightmare X said, no, I've heard of it, but I should read it. Okay, the Slight Edge book, yeah. Turd Ferguson said, can you say hi to my friend Lou Sanus? Trying to see if you trying to have me say something funny. You know how they tell you say them two words together and then it be something nasty or something like that. But I don't think it is. What's up, Lou Sanus? Oh, you did. You got me. You got me. Dang. I just heard it when I said it. He got me. Ted Ferguson got me. Dang. Matthew Merrill, life is just a test, so I don't let it down. If people call you stupid, they are just jealous because you are smarter than them. Yeah, don't let nobody call you stupid. You know, don't allow that. Don't take it to heart. See somebody try to get me on likes, and they did get me. It's all good. I got a good sense of humor. So it's kind of funny. And I knew they was about to get me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, is there one of those types? And it was one of those types of words, but it's all good. I ain't tripping. Wow, LOL. Tech Master says, yo, my boy Nick Gurr from NY wants a shout out. I ain't saying that one. You ain't giving me this time. Wiggles was laughing hard. I caught on it late. Oh, he said you caught on it late. Luke comment. Yup, they coming in record. We at the bottom of the chat now, so I'm just trying to catch up to it. And they still coming in. People still chatting. Easy got some lyrical tracks though. Okay. He may. I haven't heard a lot of his stuff, just his stuff he did back when I was in the 90s, when I was a kid. So I haven't listened back to it since I've been older, more lyrical or whatever. So he probably do. Gen Z Ken said, I accidentally keyed my neighbor's car. What should I do? Let them know you did it. Be honest. You know, it's always good to be honest, because if you're not honest, it's going to weigh on your heart. So let them know you did it and see how they want to handle it. I mean, they said, laugh my A off, Jesus. Your wife tried to tell you, oh, they got me. Donovan Bailey said, I'm new to your channel. What song do you recommend I listen to? Listen to the most recent one. I have that Nobody Knows Hanging Mike video on my shorts. Listen to that one. That jam's a good song of mine. My biggest original song is Addiction. So watch that music video, because I had a World Star Hip Hop placement with that. My biggest remake is the Gospel Wobble. People still be listening to that every day. It's in several playlists. So listening to that as well, I think you enjoy that too. I did several mixtapes and I do remakes from time to time. So Gospel Wobble real popular. Start off with those three and then go from there. Yeah. Appreciate you joining the channel though. You know, and checking out the content. Definitely. That's love. That's love. Matthew Merrill says, if you fall down, don't give up, get back up and try again. If you are struggling, take a break. It don't have to be done. You giving real good advice to people. This is like life advice and stuff like that for everybody. Matthew Merrill's giving real good advice. Nightmare X, real good encouraging stuff that'll help you through life. Nightmare X said, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Nightmare X said, darn, LOL. Say, you know what I'm saying? The words you said wasn't bad. You know, like I said, if it's in the Bible, I said ass is in the Bible and damn is in the Bible. Them two words in the Bible. So you ain't saying that. And if you get on here saying him and Nephas and S words and all that kind of stuff, we not gonna tolerate that because them words not in the Bible. But the other words, you know what I'm saying, I just said that you said you good on those. Now I wouldn't use them in my music or nothing like that, but you know, you good. Like I say, if it's in the Bible, I say it. Gen Z Ken said, man, I'm gonna go to jail. They are Karens. Oh. I don't know what advice to give on that. I don't know. If you accidentally, maybe not, you know. But if they find out you did it and you don't tell them, they gon', you know, if they Karens, they may press charges. So I would just tell them. Matthew Merrill, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. You never say, I can't. That just push you down. Stay positive. You will feel better. My wife put Nobody Knows, recent single by U2 and Richard. Babe, maybe you could put the links, if you can, for the different songs that I said. If they allow you to do that, YouTube might allow you to link the songs in the chat so you can check them out. I don't know if they do or not. You can try. I don't know. We new to this moderator stuff and this live stuff and all that. Great advice, Matthew. Definitely great advice. Cool sauce. Hi, sir. What country is this? This the USA? Somebody laughing. That's all good. We here for the laughs. We here for the laughs. Sometimes I be putting up shorts that's comedic. Like I put up a comedic short today. You know, I just be having fun, man. Really, this is some advice I want to give too. Just general advice on social media and content creation. Gear your content creation around your real life, what you gonna do every day and what you're passionate about. If you do that, it becomes easy to create content and to create engaging content. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do that. Don't try to do what other people are doing. Do what's interesting to you, you know. And that's going to help you go far with your content, get engagement, and all that good stuff. LOL Nightmare X said, Derry Dewey Jr. said, what do I have? Why do I have more subs and views than you? Hey, if you do, you do. I don't care. I got what I got. The people I got, God brought to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with them and I'm going to serve them effectively. Okay, I am in Pakistan. Good day, sir. Good day. What doing this time? Driving cars? Nah, I'm just, I'm sitting here to do my scheduled Sunday live. Nightmare X, but I can't click on the link. Oh, okay, you can't click on the links. Y'all can just go look down my channel there's a whole lot of music on my YouTube channel. You going to check out the music and stuff like that. Cool Sauce says, go to USA McDonald's. I don't want to eat no McDonald's, man. I'm the healthy rapper. I'm trying to stay fit. I'm trying to keep my weight down. Let's see. Daniel and Simmons said, hi. Hello, Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Thank you. I had people tuning in for a lot of places tonight. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all tuning in from Brazil. That's another place I need to travel to. Nightmare X said, you can't click on the links, blah. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting us know that. Appreciate it. Nightmare says, that's why you got kicked. Who got kicked? I don't know who got kicked. Nightmare said, oh, okay. Town said, I think they say you can't add the links. That's what some of the people are saying. So you tried to do it. I appreciate you trying to do it, babe, but I guess you can't do it. Say, there, this is one of my shorts. I hit 5 million views and I got 5K from it. Well, that's what's up. I hope to be on your level someday. I'm working towards it. My biggest short hit 278,000 views or whatever. So, you know, I'm getting there. Let's see. Jason, thank you for joining though. Jason Voorhees, I recognize this name. What's the best Friday at 13 movie? I don't know. I don't know. Danielle, I ain't watch all of them. Daniel Esimlo said, Fala Portuguese. Oh, they Portuguese. You from Portugal? That's what's up. People coming in from all over tonight. Matthew Miller said, never let people take you down. Keep pushing yourself up and keep moving. You are strong and beautiful, powerful. You are who you want to be. Don't let people think elsewise. Good advice, right? Nightmare X says, so you can post links, but it don't do anything when you try to click one. Oh, okay, yep. Rafael Rivera said, you like Wendy's. Yeah, I did used to like Wendy's. They got good salads though still. I can still eat the salads there. I try not to eat the burgers, especially during this time in my life. Because I was hitting by, okay. We gonna get off soon. If you are in a bad place, there's always help. Never give up. You are the best. You are special the way you are. Okay, Jennifer C. What's your favorite Mountain Dew flavor? Baja Blast. I can answer that. All right. We've come to the end of the live. Like I said, I'm gonna be on again July 13th, Sunday, July 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next live, talking about how to avoid scams online. No matter what you're trying to do, trying to be a content creator, actor, rapper, singer, poet, whatever, regular person in life, you're gonna come across scams. And I wanna tell y'all some things to avoid, some ways I've gotten scammed before, and some things I've seen that I avoided with scamming or whatever on YouTube, on Instagram, just on TikTok. I got scammed on TikTok and I got scammed on Instagram, matter of fact. But I'm gonna tell y'all about it next in 2 weeks, because next week, like I said, we'll be on a plane. I might do a surprise live for y'all from time to time, but my scheduled time is 9 Eastern Standard Time, or if I'm on Central Standard Time, it's 9 Central Standard Time if I'm in Central Standard Time, which I'm in Central Standard Time right now. And I be in Central Standard Time pretty consistently because I'm from Texas, and I'm in Texas a lot as well as on the East Coast. You listen to King Von? No, I don't listen to King Von. Nightmare said, you all have a good night. I will try my best. Tune in July 13th. Thank you. Y'all have a good night too. Be blessed and always remember, only what you do for Christ will last, and the righteous in faith increase abundantly. Look out on the channel because I post shorts and I post videos all the time, all through the week. But I do my lives on Sundays, 9 Eastern Standard Time or 9 Central Standard Time if I'm in Central Standard Time. All right, y'all, be blessed. Bye. See y'all on the regular videos, commenting, and I interact with y'all. Thank y'all for being here tonight.